There you are. Finally, I was starting to think you wouldn't wake up at all. You've been out for a while, sweetheart. Fog must have settled in deep. It always does when someone like you shows up. So full of things you refuse to say out loud. Regret, shame, those little late night thoughts you pretend don't exist. But I heard them. I always do. You don't know where you are, do you? You're in Hilent Sill, where the fog thickens the more you lie to yourself, where the town bends itself around your guilt until it hurts, and where I was born from you, darling. Still warm, still breathing. Your body's fighting it, but I can tell. You remember me, don't you? Not my face, not my name, but what I am to you. What I represent. You imagined someone like me once. In a moment you hated yourself for. Someone dominant, controlling, soft hands in latex, harsh whispers in your ear. You wanted her to take the choice away, to pull you down and say, "You're mine now, stop pretending." But she wasn't enough for you. She wasn't able to fulfill the void in your heart. You were forced to be dominant and strong, even though you didn't want to be. Even though you couldn't. And so, here I am. Not a fantasy anymore. Not a dream. Just the fog's way of showing you what you really want and punishing you for it. Shh, now. Don't squirm. You'll tear your IV. And if you think that's the worst thing that'll happen here, you haven't been paying attention. You feel that? My touch, my weight, the way your breath catches even though you don't want it to. That's not fear. That's recognition. You asked for this. Maybe not out loud, but in every exhausted sigh. Every night you stared at the ceiling and begged for something. Anything to make the emptiness stop. All those mornings you didn't want to get out of bed. All those nights you wished someone would just grab you, hold you down, force you to feel something. You whispered it in silence, and the town heard everything. You thought no one noticed the way you stopped picking up your phone, stopped opening your mail. You didn't even cry anymore, did you? Just stared. Blank walls, cold sheets, no visitors, no love, just quiet. And all those rotten little thoughts piling up inside your head like mold in an empty room. You thought you could survive that kind of life without consequences. But Hilent Sill doesn't give you what you need. It gives you what you deserve. And apparently, you deserve me, you poor thing. So afraid of what you feel, of what you want. You keep locking it up, hoping it'll stay quiet. But repression always festers. I was built from the parts you kept locked away. The things you weren't allowed to want. The kind of women that you couldn't find. The guilt that wrapped around your chest like wire every time you almost gave in to the bad thoughts. And now I'm here, real enough to straddle your hips, real enough to feel your pulse flutter under my fingers, real enough to press my lips against your throat and whisper, "You're not alone anymore. You're not just sick, you're starving. And I've been sent to feed that hunger with discipline, with presence, with the warmth you don't believe you deserve." You created me, baby. And now you don't get to unmake me. Shh, don't look so tense. This isn't punishment. Not really. It's treatment. You've been numb for so long, haven't you? Walking through your life like a ghost in your own skin. No one reaching out. No one even noticing you disappearing. But I noticed. And now I'm going to help you. First, immobilization. No more distractions, no more doors to run through. Just me and the silence you're drowning in. Then, observation. Let me study the way your breath skips when I lean closer towards you. How your body reacts to being seen. I can feel the tension in your throat. The words you've never said. The apologies. The desperation. But it's okay. You don't need to speak. You just need to respond. And that's how healing starts. And lucky for you, I know what kind of patient you are. The kind that flinches from kindness, but leans into cruelty if it sounds like love. So, I'll give you both. I'll be soft. I'll be strict. I'll cradle your broken spirit while I remind your body who it belongs to. And right now, it belongs to me. So feel my weight. Feel how I'm straddling you. How you can't escape. But deep down, you don't want to. It's alright. That shame you feel, that sting in your gut when I touch you like this, that's your sickness surfacing. That's your truth trying to crawl out. So let me hold it. Let me bind it down and hold it quiet. It's just us here, no one else. No more eyes, no more expectations. Only fog outside the window. And your heart beating for the first time in what feels like years. So let me give you something to hold on to. A purpose. A weight. You won't have to make any decisions here. You won't have to choose who to be. I'll do all of that for you. You just have to stay right where you are. Warm, wrapped, watched. I know it hurts. You aren't meant to carry all those thoughts alone. The guilt, the grief, the things you left behind that you can't face. But I'm not asking you to fix it. I'm asking you to give in. Let me own it. Let me own you. You came here to be saved, but you didn't realize what salvation would look like, did you? Not light, not forgiveness, just a woman who sees you, all of you, and refuses to let go. If I could stay here forever like this, I would. But Hilent Sill never lets things last. You'll wake up soon, back in that broken world of yours. No alarms, no nurses, no one who understands you like I do. But don't think that means you're free. You made me, after all. And I don't disappear just because the fog lifts. Even if your bed is empty, even if your sheets are cold again, you'll still feel me when you close your eyes. When your chest tightens with shame. When you wake up from dreams you won't tell anyone about. I'll be there in the corner of your room, in the quiet between thoughts, in the places you still won't let anyone touch. You gave yourself to me, and I don't give things back. Next time you break, you know where to find me. Or maybe I'll find you first.